Everybody, today you're going to be making corn husk dolls. These are traditionally made by Native Americans and tied into the content that your students learn in 4th grade social studies. We made some of these earlier this year, so hopefully your student can help you to build your own corn husk doll. For every corn husk doll, you need 5 corn husks, 3 to 5 rubber bands, and some yarn is optional. The optional part is going to be the hair here. So, you're going to start with your 5 corn husks. Sit 2 of the smaller ones aside for your arms. Then you've got 1, 2, you want to overlap them just a little bit. 3 corn husks for the rest of the body. Now, this is where your yarn comes in. If you want your corn husk doll to have hair, you simply put the yarn in the middle, leaving a tiny bit at the top. This is the amount of the hair that's going to be outside of the body. This is the part that's going to be inside the head. So now that you've got your yarn laid down, you're going to take and roll your corn husks like a little burrito or tamale or something, to where it looks like a cone. We've got smaller at the top and bigger at the bottom. This is where you're going to use your first rubber band. You're going to put it right down here where the yarn first gets to the top of the corn husk. You want to make this nice and small because this is not the head, this is the inside of the doll. So that's where you use your first rubber band to tie all this together. Then you're going to take and turn it inside out. Peel it like a banana. Peel it back. Peel it back. Peel it back. So now your hair is outside and your head will be here. Now I like to make mine a little bit bigger than my knuckle. You don't want to take up too much of the body with the head because it'll be too big. You don't want to be too small because then your head will be too small. So take your second rubber band and wrap it around where you think your head should stop. Do it one more time here. Okay? So now you have your hair and your head. The rest of this is for the rest of the body. Now, we're going to use those other 2 corn husks that you set aside to make the arms. I like to lay mine so that the top and the bottoms line up, and you roll them up to make arms. The arms are going to go inside of the body. To do that, we have to separate a front from a back. And I'm going to tear this one in half to get the front and the back. So let's roll up our arms, place them inside, and now you can see the arms are inside, the front of the doll here, the back of the doll there. We want to put another rubber band here to hold the arms in and also to create a torso. So, 3rd rubber band. Now you've got a torso and arms. Now if you wanted your doll to be wearing a dress, you are finished. That's why it only took 1, 2, 3 rubber bands. But let's just say that you wanted your doll to have legs, whether it's a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. You could separate the bottom, and you have 2 sections, one leg, the other leg. The last 2 rubber bands, because I said you could use 3 or 5 rubber bands, the last 2 will go down here at the bottom to create the ankles and to hold the leg together on each side. Okay? Now, traditionally, the corn husk dolls would not be decorated, and that's because of the corn husk doll traditional, the legend that goes along with these, Native American story that goes along with it. But you could, if you wanted to, I'm sure, go home and add some details or some clothes or whatever you would like. I hope that you had a good time creating these corn husk dolls with your student.